All right, now that the stage is set, let's start bringing out our players, and I want to make sure you're all making noise for these players. But first, let's start off on the winner's side, Sonicfox. I like that jacket. You like it? Yeah. Next up, can I get Nicolas? All right, and still on the winner side, can I get Scorpion-Prox to the stage? Make some noise there, stand up, make some noise. Coming up next, the last person on the winner's side, Rewind, get up here. Get up here, Rewind. Yeah. All right, so that sets our winner's side. Now let's kick it over to the loser's side. Can I get King Gambler? Where you at, King Gambler? Yeah. All right, still the loser's side. It is with great pleasure I get to announce the legendary Foxy Grandpa. All right, now coming up next, can I get Killer Shinnok? Get up here. Yeah! I like that, crowd. I like that. And the last player in this top 8, MK11 EVO 2022, Ham Rashid. Get up here, Ham Rashid. Get up here. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. All right, one more time, please, Manuel Bank EVO 22. Give it up for our top 8, MK11. All right, now with that said, I'm going to give it up to our commentators out in the back so they can finish off and we can see who is the best MK11 player. Let's make it happen. EVO 2022, make some noise, one more.
I am extremely excited for this. We've just gone through the top 8, right? You've seen the players, but do we know how deep the storylines go? Welcome everyone to EVO 2022, Mortal Kombat, the top 8. My name's Ketchup. I'm joined by Mr. Aquaman. Bro, this is possibly the most ridiculous top 8 of the year, maybe even beyond that.
Oh, for a long time, guys. This storyline, when you look at it, let's take a look from the top to the bottom. When I looked at the bracket at the start, when 463 Mortal Combatants joined us here at EVO, looked at who possibly could make it through on the winner's side, where things could align should some of the top seeds go through. And looking at it early on, this was, from someone like me looking in, a dream catch-up to potentially see on the winner's side. Alone, before we even get to the losers. Nicolas, Sonicfox, Rewind, Scorpion-Prox. This is America going against international across the board, 50-50. Every single match is going to be that storyline coming into this. The US has never lost EVO catch-up.
But it's come close.
It's come close. Foxy almost did it in X Year 1. Tekken Master almost did it again in Year 2 of MKX. If we didn't have Fox, we might not be able to say that statement. But look who is in this winner's top 8, trying to defend the home turf once more. Is your Skullgirls EVO champion already? We'll see if Sonic can defend the Mortal Kombat turf, because these twins are ridiculous catch-up.
The twins are the talk of the town. Now, I've got to say, there are some people out there that maybe you only watch EVO. Maybe you don't know what's been happening all year round. And I tell you what, it has been a story and a half. Scorpion Prox and Nicolas, we saw young age of 17 when it comes to professional players, right? They were way too young when this game even came out. And this year, the CEO at the start of the year, they got grand finals together, beating everyone. Combo Breaker, they both got grand finals together, beating everyone. And on top of the fact that they are, in themselves, fantastic achievements, anyone would be proud of that. There's always the naysayers, there's always the haters, the people that are saying,
That's right.
Yeah, well, this player wasn't there and that player wasn't there. This tournament in particular, there's no excuses left. If either of the twins win this, or dare I say, they both get grand finals again.
If they both get grand finals
Undisputed.
again, I think that we just have to sit back and enjoy the show because we are just getting styled on at that point here in Mortal Kombat 11. But these twins, guys, that is the storyline. Can Sonicfox defend home turf? But on the other side, Rewind, also considered by a lot of us the favorite to also be kind of that America's hope.
At Combo Breaker, Rewind was the player that came closest to being able to stop the double grand finals, right? So,
and happens to get the run back to start things off here in the top 8. And then we look at the loser side of things. Boy, do we got some big names there. And I know you're excited for a Foxy Grandpa rejoining us here in Evolution top 8. We also got Killer Shinnok from Brazil. I know that those Brazilian flags are flying in the chat, and they will be once Killer Shinnok hits that stage.
And then at the same time, Han Rashid, King Gambler. I mean, it's progression through and through. It's
Did you hear
progression.
Han Rashid get the biggest round of applause out of anyone that made this top 8?
It's because the homies are in the crowd.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that's
a fan favorite right there. When he won, and I feel like you remember him versus Wise Gemini was 4 top 8. No matter who won, they were going to get that standing ovation.
Yeah.
Because no one, and I even looked back, no one in the chat, no one I talked to in the crowd wanted one of them to win over the other, because people just love both of those players. But we will be seeing Han Rashid and that Fujin on display a little bit later on. And speaking of, is that the character that we might see here? Because we are joined by Sonicfox and one of the Chilean twins, Nicolas.
This is the thing, Aquaman. What is it that makes the twins from Chile so unbelievably good? It's optimization, their flawless blocks, their combo potential. The optimals. You'd literally think a computer was playing against you on the absolute
Look
highest,
at their card. They've been playing since 5 years old. If they're only 17, that means that they started just before we got in, but they've had all this time because they're 17 catch up to sit at home and grind these games for extended periods of time. And in a matchup, what are we seeing? Never. I'm hoping it's a button check,
I mean,
but if this is real,
I feel like it's a button check, but you never know. What I was going to say is that Fox, the greatest NetherRealm player of all time, right? However, there's always a secret. Fox does not tend to go with just the top tiers that everyone else is playing, the same characters, the same matchups. I think that's something that makes them so famous among fans, because they truly do just trust their instinct and go who they want. Fox still has a selection of characters that are not very common. We saw Cassie in this tournament. No one plays Cassie anymore. But here we are now with a character that really doesn't get played all that much.
Even surprisingly, Joker not as prevalent as as previous metas, really.
Here we go.
From a year ago, from a year plus ago. And ladies and gentlemen, the top 8
who's it going to be?
of Evolution is beginning.
Surely we're going to see Fujin or Cabal.
I'm expecting Fujin Joker all the way. And we see the Wind God, the Mobile Express Unit, the Neutral Killer. But same could be said for this Joker. This is just going to be one hell of a matchup.
With how we've seen the twins dominate this year, it is no exaggeration that this set we're about to see could be the hardest set of MK11 Fox has played next to Ninja Killer at Final Kombat.
Yeah,
this could be that on the same level.
The biggest. Eyes need to be on this. If you want to see competitive MK11, all the pressure is here. Every single comment over the past 3 years. Where's Sonicfox? Sonicfox is right there.
And it was, gotta say, it was the people here that made Sonic enter this tournament. So many people came up to Sonic and said, I can't wait to see you play Mortal Kombat. Fox was kind of maybe going to DQ. But so many people wanted Fox to play that Fox was like, look, I've got to do it. I've got to give the people what they want. And just like that, they make top 8. So I got to say, this, for me, was a community effort.
Yes.
That we're actually seeing this dream match. Now, there has been a pause here. Just finding out what's going to happen might come down to, well, actually, I'm not going to lie. I kind of missed what was happening in the game there once they started. So whatever it is, we'll fix it.
Right as it started loading in, the Fox immediately hit the pause and looked to say something. Something might be up with the game. We'll see. They're on stage. Never know, but we're still waiting to get this first match started here. And yeah, shout outs to the community and everyone that has been wanting to see that, because that is the big storyline that we've all been holding on to. We were given, you know, we've seen Fox dominate year and year and year and year, right? Time and time again, game over game. But here at CEO, we said, wait a minute, did these guys just come out of nowhere and could potentially give us some threat to the upper echelon of players in this community? This is going to be one of the biggest answers to that question.
Just sort of keeping one eye on the our little sort of production feed so we can kind of see what the players are doing. Does look like we are okay. There's been some kind of pause settings. More than likely some kind of competitive setting or whatever's being used. They're probably turning it back on.
I think that Fox wanted quick rematch.
Maybe. But I've got to say, a little bit of downtime at the start of the show, but really this is kind of like the beginnings of the whole thing, right? Like if people want to have settings good to go, or maybe we need to get ready. This is the place to do it.
That's right.
Better to be happening right at the beginning when no match has been played versus, you know, halfway through the tournament when people have already played on it. But I think we're going to get the same matchup. The Joker and the Fujin picked again.
And you guys just missed it, but they did.
Now
they just shook hands. They are going in.
This is the one. This is the one. There's no reruns here. This is Evo. We're live. We're live, pal.
Nicolas taking a deep breath. Sonic looking as composed as ever. Already an Evo champ this weekend. Trying to build on that. Let's let the intros run.
That is just a baseball bat right there.
I will scatter you to the 4 winds.
Here we go. Game 1 begins.
It begins with a forward 3 rip from Sonicfox, putting out some slow frames, not contested by Nicolas early, and then we're getting started with some big buttons.
Now, what's this matchup going to be? You know, Joker with the reach, the long range, the conversion potential. But Fujin, already an early mistake from Nicolas. And this is what we're thinking. Are there going to be some nerves? The Twins have been so composed all year long, but you're at Evo, you're in top 8, you're fighting Sonicfox. This is when nerves get tested way more than anything else.
You're on a stage where Sonicfox has been 19 times prior, comfort level over 9,000. Nicolas, are the nerves going to hold? Resets neutral quite well there. Neither player taking too much damage at once. They've been nickel and diamond right now. What an interruption with the down 3 to steal the offense from Sonic.
Was definitely looking for a counter hit there, but no crushing blow left to go. Barely minus. Oh, the neutral duck! And the break from Fox. But with the fatal blow locked and loaded, Joker becomes extremely dangerous here. Cancel. No flawless block there from Nicolas, but he interrupts anyway, and that's going to be round 1.
What a start for the Chilean, looking so smooth on the defensive option. And it's why when we saw Nicolas and Scorpion Fox for the first time, that forward one just absorbed Fujin. It's because of the things that we just saw. The execution, the defensive options. It didn't, not to get thrown. That micro duck was absurd.
And the walk down of that caliber from Fox, really testing the waters. How likely is Nicolas going to be here to just press buttons to maybe challenge? I like that. Goes in for the knockdown, the trade. Not bad for Nicolas because it's going to prevent a combo. And the knockdown getting rid of the environment, so that's going to be even better. Fujin now has to take a little bit of time to build up those resources. If there's one thing Fujin is, it's meter intensive.
That he is. That was such good composure by Sonic to look for an anti-air at where he was with the interactable.
Counter hit. Another knockdown. Really interesting to end the combos with that sort of tornado just to get the close range knockdown.
And
but that's going to be Fox the first round. You can hear this crowd.
Oh, they're
backing Fox.
They know the pressure that's on for both of these players for the entire scene right now.
The sequence!
Trying to take the wind out of Sonic here early on. Backing off, putting that space. Has misspaced a couple of back 2s and pushes so far. Nothing crazy. Hasn't burned them too hard.
Wow. A little bit of that extra counter hit damage there, Nicolas. A trade, but a trade that works. You get the meter out of Fox, get the damage. At the air, doesn't want to overcommit though. That string on whip is absolute death. And the dash up grab, come here.
He's had wake up throw. He's had wake up throw implemented. He is not afraid to challenge Sonic already. And that's what it's going to take. That's what we've always felt it's going to take. Someone that has bold enough to just play their game against Sonic and be comfortable enough. And he is in full control. Sonic back to the wall. Will we see Overreal Master? Oh, he is trying to.
He'll take it. Nicolas is happy to hold these throws right now. Look at the life difference. Who cares? I wouldn't be surprised if Fox goes for another one. But this time the throw tech. A challenge, a trade, but again, no tech. He's happy to take the damage. He'd rather Sonicfox be minus and then take a turn. But no, he challenges. And right here, what is going to happen?
Oh my goodness! Sonic is going to make Nicolas blink first and take game number 1. It's a real master to get us started.
He flinched. He flinched, Aquaman. He was happy to hold every single throw that was happening there. He had the life to take it. But the moment he hesitated, Fox jumps on it. And that's where the experience comes into play.
Unbelievable. And the boldness of Sonic to throw after blocking a jump in. Fortune just might favor him. Swinging in front of his face, only getting punished by the down one. And the back one finds it smart. Sonic just a couple of missed spaces. Going to give Nicolas a little bit of breathing room here as he needs to get settled quick.
A wonderful start here for Nicolas. That first game, maybe a bit of an eye-opener, a wake-up call. No matter how well I'm doing, I am not immune to that Fox factor.
Oh, you ain't lying. Been a long time since we've seen it too on full display. That got the adrenaline going.
That's a moment we might see in the clip somewhere. You know, the neutral duck now. That should be an easy full combo here. Amplify it just for the extra damage. No need to spend the crushing blow on that string. Save it for later, because now Nicolas, 1 round up, but I'm still reeling over that last game. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, absolutely. But you look at the checklist. Ooh. He has found that push multiple times. Look at the checklist of what makes like the top MK players ever. Look at Nicolas implementing one of those things that I feel like you need to check off. Composure in a moment like this.
Now that breaker activated the late flawless block, knowing a jump in's going to be likely, so let's try and mess with the frames of it just a little bit. This is one thing about the twins from Chile, both Nicolas and Scorpion procs. Oh, you got caught! That is a tricky little Fujin mix there. It's not likely that someone's going to dedicate all the way. Another flawless block, shutting down the back forward 4.
Oh, this is such good neutral from Nicolas, and it's Sonic who blinks their 3/4 screen. The back 2 catches you. You feel like you can, wow! Never breathes chip territory. Oh no, not again! Not again, catch up!
I cannot believe it. Fox just had the absolute 6th sense, but a combo drop at the end is going to allow Nicolas to make it 1-1. Fox, I mean, Nicolas isn't the only one here that's having to sort of like adjust and get comfortable. That second game, Fox themselves are in a position to go, right, hang on a minute, okay.
To drop that really tight stand 4, optimal pick. Oh, I don't even know what to say. This is why we talk about them the way that we do.
Absolutely. The flawless blocks are unreasonably efficient.
If you're wondering what would happen if the Google AI actually came to life, you're looking at Nicolas and Scorpion. Whoa!
Wow, that would have been an interesting trade. And no doubt the game sensed to break straight away. Maybe not the first time that's ever happened to Nicolas, but either way, a full conversion here for Sonicfox. There's the launcher to continue. Extra damage, a nice little knockdown, and pressure for what comes next. A forward 3, but just not going to anything on top of it. I think, Fox, you're going to be showing a lot of respect to those follow-ups.
Yeah, that was the no mix-up from Nicolas. And catches Sonic, pressing a button. It looks like right there. It's not going to be able to reverse position, though. This is huge for Sonic with a forward 3. Nicolas has not been afraid to do a forward 3, almost in Sonic's face, given the startup of it.
Fox hasn't done much to challenge it yet, but part of me thinks that that's just something we're going to see it develop as the set continues.
Oh,
Tries to whip
my goodness, that could have been a back 1-1 for the round. Nicolas has been a gift.
The dash and throw, that was so risky. If Fox had a right read there on the grab, that would have been the end of the round, the delay and the cancel. But right now, the other throw direction coming out strong, and what a good choice that was.
That was a bold throw to do. Nicolas has either micro-ducked or tech, I think, 3 or 4 in a row. So Sonic, not afraid to bet big.
And more of these win pushes come out. Whoa! Amplifies there just to make himself less punishable, but the counter hit
I'm going to
still
say catch up. I think Fujin may have just broken the game a little bit.
Maybe. A clean jump in and the breakaway. Oh, there you go, caught pressing.
That was earlier. Sonic had done a reversal throw on the early jump kick, and right there Nicolas got the backdash into the back one. And Sonic's done some good job of trying to call that out. It's been some good mind games.
Throwing Sonicfox out of the corner, Nicolas now knows really this corner positioning isn't going to win this matchup. Just trying to out neutral with punish, do what Fujin does best. There's that back one. Oh, that's punishable, but Fox not ready.
Missed it by a millimeter on the forward two, and flying out of dodges Nicolas. Gets the push in.
Ooh.
Hey, that's a good trade for damage.
That win push, we were kind of close to crushing blow. I was looking at that to think maybe that KB that would have got rid of the back forward four anyway. Hang on, retreating to safety. What a choice there for Nicolas.
That was disgusting! Oh my god, no, connected! If it wasn't the T-Rex Slim fatal blow, that could have been it. Sonic, pressure still on. The floss box over Nicolas.
He'll live. The win push.
Jack in the box. The push is gonna be quicker! Nicolas taking the breath out of Sonic to keep himself alive in this game.
One would think
the
the KB.
only thing that would have saved him from the chip damage.
Being able to activate that KB probably wasn't necessary at that point, but I mean, you just had to be sure. You had to be sure. Evo top 8 depends on it. And now the counter hit, the forward two is gone. Fox having to go with just a regular old combo, but still getting fantastic damage for the efforts.
But this regular old combo did more than most of us are able to do in this game. That's ridiculous.
I know. No whip punish there. The back two doesn't quite come out. Doesn't get the magic jump in either. Fox with a conversion. And now corner positioning. That forward one's pretty good, but Nicolas, a bit of a miracle to pull off. Oh, the down two misses, and that could very well be it because of the breaker. Sure, but you just can't win. Oh, God.
That was such a beautiful conversion right there. The crowd went wild because they've never seen that one before.
And just like
Nicolas
that,
not putting in the breakaway that actually would have saved them through the down one.
not much time left for Nicolas to make something happen here. 2-1 for Sonicfox, who was looking so comfortable, Aquaman.
What a start, too. That's wonderful. No. That was the longest walk. Tried to coach Steve, man.
Another confirm on that forward two. And Mita to play with. 1-2-1. Let's just continue. Big damage. Corner positioning as well. Push back to give us whatever happens next. Jumps themselves into the corner though. Nicolas too close to get a conversion. However, now, potentially Nicolas' time to party. Flawless block! Why are you jumping on me? Eat this!
Full cash out. Not going to go for the restand as Nicolas making a button Sonic. Both of these guys have had some bold wake-up decisions. Overhead, Nicolas trying to get that anti-crossover 1-2. Has been so good at the reactions of all those little minute things. And that Jack in the Box, this is the least I've seen it kind of come into play here. So many good trades. The floss block was there. No meter. Thank you. This is so scary right now.
This is a pivotal round. One that Nicolas would very much appreciate. Kind of one touch to kill for both players. Anti-Ever too far away to pick this up. No cancel. And the throw just comes out on its own. Nicolas a round up. Fox still only needs 2 rounds to move on here.
That was so scary. Sonic had the knockdown in the corner. Dashed up in his face. Opted to look for the more defensive read, which was nothing, and it allowed Nicolas to jump out of the corner, get the pressure going. Barely misspaced that one. Tried to pop the head. And that forward 3 has caused some unusual situations for Sonic, trying to get some Jack in the Boxes out. The forward 3 saved them a lot.
That meterless forward 3 into Tornado is not easy. It is so tricky to get consistently. Yeah, here we go. And we're punished. And now Optimals. Give me that down one. Extra damage.
134 doesn't get the punish. Just safe staggers from Bo. The back one's range. Did they make conversion? No.
One hit too many on the Skywalk. One hit too many.
We've seen this before.
Yes, we have. A combo drop from Nicolas. Will he live to regret it?
Fatal Blow's in play too for the extra chip in the forward.
No!
And the throw's gonna do it. Sonic gonna put himself on match point here for Evolution. Guaranteed top 3 winners. Finals. Pours the confetti out. Needs one more to fully celebrate.
This is what I was thinking about. Experience, stress to the highest caliber. Execution is normally something that the twins can do in their sleep.
Whoa.
But that's changing in this top 8. We've seen so many uncharacteristic combo drops here from Nicolas. And I mean, you're going up against Sonicfox, Evo top 8. This is where the stress is tested to its maximum degree. There's the flawless block though. Side switch as well. Give me that corner position, please.
Oh man,
another throw!
Ludicrous the option there from Nicolas. Even crazier.
Whip.
Wow.
Another one! Escape failed!
Fujin pulling a limbo going to the ground right there. Throws have been super important for Nicolas. Has a high success rate with him with that KB loaded. Is he going to use that? against Fox here late.
That back one's going to become quite scary. Oh, and there's the throw escape. That's going to nullify the crushing blow that was locked and loaded for the throw.
And then
now
immediately
Fox.
into all of this damage, 348. Has to stop the bleeding, and what a replay, Sonic 2 just neutral jump! And is there anything that you can do about this? Look, all the guaranteed damage. Sonicfox with the Jonathan, but he just swings with the back 1-1! Taking the breath from me out of his opponent, and this is going to continue.
That was such a clutch moment. Fox trying to simply meaty the down one into the Jack in the Box. Such an honest little play, but one that was happily punished. And the fatal blow gives us exactly what we want. And it looks like this set's going to be going all the way, Mr. Aquaman. And can I say we expected anything less?
Absolutely not.
So.
Everyone out there is enjoying this as much as we are. Hope you guys brought some popcorn today. Things have just gotten started.
This game means so much. This one match means so much to both these players. Nicolas being able to get this into the guaranteed top 3 finish. That would be an unbelievable result for such a young player, an up-and-comer, a perfect example of new blood in the NetherRealm scene. And Sonicfox, no longer the young player they once were. You know, so many Evo top 8s under their belt, so many games. This would be so important for both of them. I know Fox would love to get an Evo win again, considering, you know, good weekend for them so far.
I was naming all the previous champions, and Sonicfox's name kept coming up time and time again when it comes to these titles.
4-3.
Has been winning these games since Injustice 1 and pulled. Wake up down 2. Such safe pressure, and there's a reversal punish. Hold on a second.
The wake up 1-2 does not work, and that's going to be massive damage. And there's the jump in for even more of this optimized Fujin play. These combos not as simple as they look. And another confirm. That should be the route.
What an insane time to get aggressive too, because it was right when Nicolas gave Sonicfox the fatal blow. That's usually when you have to give Joker a little bit of extra respect. He said, not today. We're trying to win Evo.
Just like that. Nicolas match point on Sonicfox. This would be a landmark victory in our community, being able to take this by all means. I mean, the tournament's not going to be over, but the chase, the whip punish, doesn't go in for the KB though, just keeps it meterless.
And tried to fish for the armor break too. Such optimal play from both right now. Such a big win. Sonic in a fight around situation. Nicolas has his match point. Already halfway there. We know Sonicfox has the comebacks. Capable.
But can they pull off a comeback of this caliber as every single whiff punish is coming through, whipping that forward 2 like nobody's business. The defense to block that back 1, but there's not many opportunities left to bring this back, thankfully for Joker. Fatal blow. Do not think that down 2 is intentional.
I don't know about that one. Maybe not forward 2 attempt, the dash forward 2. But Fox has been struggling with a couple of dash cancel normals that have whipped forward. That's it! And Nicolas, the jump kick connects. Sonic is being sent to losers. The twin from Chile has done it.
You know there's going to be the voices of South America coming out there and congratulating either in the crowd, in the stream chat, whether you're at home or here right now. That was a fantastic start to this top 8.
Fantastic. What